13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. 3rd down here. Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got Lockett. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Lynch. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up. Sean Breland. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mahomes to throw once more. He finds an opening past the 40. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now it's Mahomes again, buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's going to get his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there. On 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 59 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got it to Williams. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second and 13. Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw, being chased out left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Extra point splits the uprights. We're back now in KC. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On second down now, it's Lynch. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it'll be 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that,
but when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check 53. Blue dance.
To throw again is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. It's caught, Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he cuts it middle and some open room there. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chain. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. A good pickup there at 22. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 33 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's go, let's bring it.
To throw, it's Breeze. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. After the interception, here's Jackson, buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you put some doubt in their minds.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if Taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. To throw is Breeze. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
At the 50-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Jackson being chased out left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
From midfield now, here's Jackson rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, now Breeze. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, 51 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down past the 40. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to take off with it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're running. Ingram. He goes airborne, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. Breeze. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, and
he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 22. Jackson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Jackson steps away to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's England. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Down. 50, play. 57, low. Here we go, D. Snap.
3rd and long. It's Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And Thomas has it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens. Get the football back and in great shape. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first throw for the backup Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. To give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Griffin into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Sack, baby. You ready?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Dancing to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hill looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Space to run past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Looks good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over first.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it.
In the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He'll run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. On the move. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Jackson being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Hill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jihad Ward able.
Here we go. 60 out more.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
don't know where he at. He just gonna do something. He didn't tell me where he went.
Down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third. Here's Hill. That'll be complete to Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it on 4th to Hill. And this is Cook with the grab. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Hill. Thomas has got it, complete. Past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Hill. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken. Over at the 25. An offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guy.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And down inside the...